Well, hey Scorpio, we got a little reading for you. Going to figure out what is going on in Scorpio land right now. Going to do all the fixed signs this weekend, and I will tell you what's happening as we go. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull a card to get an overall energy. What's happening out there is we got a full moon in Scorpio on the 15th and 16th, as well as a lunar eclipse. So let's see, what does that mean for Scorpio? So here you are in a 3 of inspiration. You are waiting, you're expectant, you are looking out at, it's usually looking out at the ocean, but you're looking forward to all of the dominoes that you set up falling into place. This is waiting for your manifestation to come in. Just watching it, okay? On the bottom here, we have more waiting, temperance. She looks a little frustrated. Temperance is divinely supported, finding the right balance. It's an alchemical process. But you, my dear, are waiting for something to happen. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see. Now I'm going to pull a card for you. There's a bunch of things happening on the planetary level that are going to affect all of us. Let's see how it's happening in your world, Scorpio. So I'm going to start with Saturn. Saturn will be square to the sun and the moon. This tends to be a challenging relationship between these ideas. Saturn, our taskmaster. So let's see how these are going to come into you. Then we'll pull for Mars, Neptune, and Mercury. And I'll explain why as we go. Okay, Saturn. Saturn says there's some competition, some chaos. Here's a little beaver trying to build a dam across a big ocean. Maybe you're waiting for calmer waters, since there's all this waiting energy. But yeah, this is definitely challenging. Things are big, they're out of your control. Maybe you're being a little bit of a control freak, or Saturn is. Saturn can definitely be that way. We'll find out more. Now, Mars is trine in relation to us, and so Mars is going to be a supportive energy. It's going to give you courage. It's going to give you the ability to achieve the 10 of Pentacles. Putting in the work, little busy bee, and you get all this honey, collaboration with others. It could be a family, a partner. It's building your home, building your career. All right. Thirdly, Neptune, the Fool. Neptune is a planet of spiritual connection, of dreams, of illusions sometimes. And so we see you supported by Neptune as you start out on a journey, one that will seem unwise to others. You can see this wolf here crossing the ice to befriend this bunny rabbit. The other wolf's like, whoa, that's dangerous. The ice could split. That bunny rabbit is much lighter than you. So we'll find out more about what Neptune is working through with you. It looks like you're trying to make a cross-species friendship. And finally, Mercury in retrograde can be some miscommunication. We get an 8 of Cups. This is a feeling of discontent. It usually starts you out on a journey. So when I think about a retrograde, just visually to us, it looks like Mercury is going backwards. And so then what we're called to understand is that it's going back over the parts of the zodiac that it already covered, because that's what it looks like from where we are. And it's giving you a chance to revisit some of your communication, and maybe it has left you in a state of discontent in some way. Okay, great. Interesting. So you're waiting for something, and I'm still not quite sure what that may be. The underlying energy is a nice light Page of Cups, the capybara here taking a swim. She's holding the Ace of Cups there, and she's got the little love bird there on her back. So that's a nice, light-hearted energy it kind of makes me think of this Fool energy, kind of leading with your heart, youthfulness here. Yeah, we will see what else is going on for you. So we think about the Saturn place. So if astrology doesn't work for you, you could just think about it like this. Like there's something that you're being motivated and pushed and disciplined to do. It's feeling like this, kind of frustrating here. So let's clarify that. What is this? Seemingly outside push to do something that feels hard, maybe even feels impossible. Okay. There's an ending. Something that you need to end or something that you need to begin. So maybe this thing you're doing is so impossible, you just need to quit. You're done with it. You could be done with that. Let's see what else. And then there's a new beginning. An Ace of Wands, something that's inspiring, something that you can put your will to, an idea, a new one. What else here? And there's that struggle you've been in, that Nine of Wands. It looks more organized. There's steps here. You're almost there, that kind of feeling. So we have been going through a time frame where we've been dealing with endings. And then, of course, beginnings. There's a lot happening out there that might make you feel that. But think about in your life, like what has felt like this? I mean, and who are you in this? Are you the beaver? Or have you felt like there's been some kind of busy beaver that's trying to control things or that you're competing with? You could be the water. You could be the disruptive one. And then you could have a feeling of a disciplinarian taskmaster who's like, this is a great idea, but this is a mess. We need a plan, right? So the plan is, let's start over. Let's end the way we were doing it. Let's quit doing it that way. And here's an idea. Let's do it this way. And then it's just going to be slow and steady, step-by-step process here. And Mars is going to help. There's going to be this courage. There's going to be this energy. And there you are, 10 of Pentacles. You've made something. You've collaborated with others to do so. And it's bringing in abundance for you. So what has felt hard is now going to get organized and made to feel easier. At least it's going to seem clear-cut how to do it. And it's going to take effort and time and a step-by-step process. Nine of Wands is often a feeling of struggle and then being exhausted from struggle. So that's a very Saturn energy here. So let's see what Mars is doing. Mars gives us energy, focus, courage to go about this new beginning. Okay, so there's a little bit of ho-hum, been there, done that. 4 of Cups. Dissatisfaction, focusing on the negative here. I can see that with that beaver. But we can see justice, a 2 of Cups, a partnership, equal give and take. So something that maybe in the past left you unfulfilled is coming in a new way, and it's a way that you've never seen before, right? The 4 of Cups says your imagination is too small. 4s are sort of can be like that in when they're negative, like the 4 of Cups here. But there's a 2 of Cups, and it's a soulmate connection. It's a mirroring. It can be justice, equal give and take. So it's a very positive working with others kind of experience. So if you've had bad luck in your relationships, in the practical 3D world, or in your emotional world, it looks like you're getting some help with that. And also, yeah, it's going to set you free, because here you are, you're feeling trapped in an 8 of Swords. This is your mind. Your mind says you're trapped here. These ideas are what are trapping you. But in fact, you're a butterfly. You open your wings and you fly out of this situation. So Yeah, you have a perspective problem here, Scorpio. It's in your mind, and you're going to get help to organize your thoughts, make a plan, and see things in a positive way, and then get productive from that. Now, Neptune, our dreamy place, spiritual place, place of imagination, and sometimes of delusion, is bringing in the energy of a fool. So this is the beginning of something, a dream. Like it showed you here, manifesting, right? And then waiting, and divinely supported as you wait for the right moment, the right mix to go forward on that new thing that you manifested. Maybe this plan that Saturn has. Let's see. What are the dreams and ideas here? Okay. There's that Five of Wands again. This is the beaver. Okay. Let's see. Let me pull a few more cards and see what's going on with this. There's a Father of Cups. Emotional maturity. Somebody that doesn't open up about their feelings, really out of concern for others above their own feelings. And moving from rough waters to brighter days, from the darkness here of your mind to letting go those old thoughts and moving towards new concepts, new rainbow concepts, justice, equality here. Yeah, there's definitely a need for movement and for you to release some old ideas. And until you do that, you're stuck in temperance like this. You've been frustrated. You really want to work with others. You want to make it work, whatever it is that you're trying to make work. It could be work, it could be a relationship. But you've been frustrated. It's been chaotic. You felt trapped. You felt like this always happens. You felt like you're a fool. You have felt like a fool. This is an illusion. You're not a fool. You're this guy. You're an emotionally mature person with a good heart. But you're in the wrong place. You need to move away from, you're a wolf. Hang out with that other wolf. What are you doing with this little bunny rabbit? It's not safe. You're not compatible. You need to go somewhere else, either in your mind or in real life. Go elsewhere. And don't give up, right? This guy says, there's nowhere else to go. I might as well stay here. But that's not true. There's actually this Two of Cups. There's inspiration here. There's discipline, but there is power and inspiration. And focus on being that butterfly. Open those wings. Let go of what you think is the truth and go towards some new concepts. Because the sword's your mind, air. This is what's getting you in trouble. You need to walk away from what you think is going on. And the Eight of Cups, this suggests that there's something very recently that has shown you that Mercury is revisiting right now, that you know that there is something missing. And the Eight of Cups, like all of this, is suggesting a journey elsewhere for your emotional fulfillment. Let's see. Let's find out more about what Mercury's telling you here as it revisits the recent past. There's the sun. It's like you had this in your sights at some point. That's your absolute wish fulfillment. When you're in the Eight of Cups, you're not feeling that. So how do we get there? The Fool. Okay. Let me find out what else is going on here. Wow, Four of Wands. So very, very recently, you got into a bad attitude. Your brain told you some stuff is wrong. It told you were stupid and you were foolish, but in fact, you had the right idea. You were moving towards happiness on this kind of a fool's journey, like a little duckling going out on the branch, right? Different from this fool, right? So because this is under Neptune, it's telling you there's some kind of illusion here. You're looking the wrong way. You're looking at this rabbit when there's this equal counterpart. This is your Two of Cups. This is your partner and whatever. You're the right people. You've been looking at the wrong people. So this is how that feels. Like, who am I? Where am I? Just I'm lost. I'm confused. You're not a little bunny rabbit. You're not a Page of Cups. You're the King of Cups. You're a big grown-up Scorpio. That's your card, one of your cards, Scorpio. And when you recognize who you are, you'll end this practice of trying to do this futile thing. You've been doing something futile. You've been doing it over and over and over again, and you've been refusing to quit doing it. Okay? You're tired. You're tired of it, but you still have a lot of work to do. That's Saturn. That's how Saturn feels about things. Kind of ho-hum. But you're inspired by this new beginning, this new possibility. It's simply about changing your outlook about what is. And that's why Mercury turning retrograde, feeling discontent, you might want to look at that again. It may be that, in fact, you had headed in the right direction towards the sun, but something happened on the way, on your little fool's journey, that threw you off course. Because what you actually manifested, and this is your waiting for something to come in. This is your vision. This is like the sun, a card of absolute happiness and authenticity. You're getting this here in the minor or arcana version of it and the major arcana version of it. This is the same thing. This is coming out of the wands, right? Remember, this is this. So this reading is very much telling you that you need to wait until you see things differently and become willing to see that you're already in wish fulfillment. What you want is here. And it looks to me like the problem may be that you're looking to the wrong comrades in this. Like you're not looking towards people who are at your level or ready for what you're ready for. Scorpios are deep, intense people. Not everybody is like that. Everybody else is bunny rabbits. Scorpios are big bad wolves. Fearless, dark, violent, interesting, able to face the darkness. You're the Death card, your Tower, your Judgment. You're the King of Cups. You're the big, wise, mysterious heart, Scorpio. You've been hanging out with pages, lightweights, okay? That's not giving you contentment. It's making you feel like this. I'm the only one doing any work here. You want equal give and take. This is here for you. Mars is going to help you notice this. Mars is going to get you to work with the other bees like you. Very effective energy. So Neptune's helping you see the truth of who you are. And Mercury is causing you to revisit whatever happened that distracted you and took you away from this in the first place. Yeah, like there's one card on the bottom. You're not the Page of Cups. You're the frickin' Empress. And frankly, Scorpio, the Empress doesn't need anybody's help. She can do it all by herself. She is abundant in and of herself. She's the planet. She's Earth. She's the Empress of the Queen of Queens, and that's you. You're feeling like this, but in fact, you're this. And sometimes we get this feeling, Scorpio, that we need help. We need other people. When we get disappointed, we get bummed out when we look to other people for that. The cards are saying this repeatedly for everybody I'm talking to, fixed signs this weekend, and we'll see what happens with Leo and Aquarius. But so far, and I've done 2 readings for you, and I couldn't stand the first reading. It was slow and boring and had lots of astrology in it. If you want it, let me know and I'll send it to you. Yeah, but they're saying the same thing anyway, which is to look in the mirror and see you're the Father of Cups. You're the Empress, and quit hanging around with lightweights who can't pull their weight, who can't be the beaver like you helping you build this dam. This isn't easy, whatever you're doing. It's challenging. This is what Mars is going to help you bring in, which is your fellow worker bees, your fellow producers, contributors, your equals. Like you're feeling like a lone wolf who has to make friends with bunny rabbits. You're going to find this person here, okay? I feel like I do have another question here. A question remains for me about what happened with Mercury, because I can see that you're discontent, and if you review what's happened, you're going to find that you're not the problem. You're not the source of this discontent. You're not a fool. You being you, Sun, and 4 of Wands, you being your authentic self is absolutely perfect. It's the people around you. But I want to find out a little bit more here about what happened that you lost sight of this. So I'm going to see if this deck can explain. And then I'm going to ask for some advice. Why not? Okay? It's a very clear message. Let's elaborate a little bit. Okay, what happened? Here's your 8 of emotions. That's the same card as this beautiful tiger, all right? There is a truth. The truth is, it repeats. You forgot how to find wish fulfillment in and of yourself. Yeah, you looked outside of yourself to the wrong people for that wish fulfillment. So let's ask another thing. Same deck. Let's use the same deck. The other question I have is, what is the advice for you going ahead, other than recognizing that you're an Empress? Well, I guess we know that. So what's the future? Okay, let's find out what's going to happen once you, Scorpio, realize that you're this Empress. Like, are you going to get out of temperance, out of waiting? What's going to happen? What's the future? That's what we're going to ask. Okay, yeah, it wants to talk. Okay. Cards like that question. Oh, the future. Okay, we already got this. Okay, once you get this new perspective, you're going to be stuck until you get it. Hangman. That repeats temperance. Once you realize you're not actually trapped, what happens? There's your emotional fulfillment. Do you see what I'm seeing here? You need to notice who you're hanging out with. They're not the right people. You feel trapped with them. Once you realize that you're not trapped with them, that's the perspective change of the Hangman of Temperance and of the 8 of Voices, which you have here twice. You are a butterfly. You have wings. You don't have to be trapped in this mindset or this one. This one's very much like virtual reality. This idea that this is real, you take this blindfold off, this VR mask, and you're free. You might be like the Matrix and you're in like class warfare or something, but at least you're gonna notice that you have choices. And when you begin to see you're the Empress, and B, you're free. You don't have to hang out with these bunny rabbits. As much as I love bunny rabbits, like, you are a wolf, baby. There's your emotional happiness. And notice it's not singular. We saw that first you need to get comfortable with who you are. You're the Empress. But ultimately, here you are with the ones like you, under this beautiful magic, dancing together happily with your kind, with your wolf pack, or whatever you want to call it. It sounds to me, this is advice a friend gave me last night, you're looking for love, collaboration, partnership amongst people that aren't up for it. This suggests a lack of self-worth or self-knowledge. You don't see yourself clearly. You think you're a bunny rabbit, but you're a wolf, right? You think you're this absolutely adorable capybara, a bit ungainly, but you're the Empress. You're this tree in the woods. What kind of tree is this? This is you, fully abundant, under the night, unafraid of the darkness. You're a wolf, not a bunny rabbit. You feel like a fool for taking this leap of faith, for trying, and maybe you were foolish. You offered your heart to people like this. This is what you offered, this beautiful heart. This is what you deserve. You're equal, Scorpio. And it's here for you ahead as soon as you see the truth. That you're great and you're free to go look for your kind. Okay? It's the same message that the previous reading gave you. It's just a lot more direct. And hopefully easier to watch than that one was. Okay, have a beautiful day.